After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 229. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. It is
Froggy.
Monday, October 17th, 2016 in the PHN Fluent Woman Cave, and we are just a little bit late because, again, our substitute didn't show up for the church, so, yeah, we're here. We want to, I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico. Who are you?
Hi, the thing rolled, so we had to,
Who are you?
I need to take my shots.
Who are you?
Hold on.
She's not, hold on. Rude.
My name is Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy, and you just saw the Oops is a Bunny game, which is a tea drinking game.
Mm-hmm.
And
whatever else you happen to be drinking.
Yes.
But if you're drinking alcohol and you do this and you get drunk, we don't want to hear about it.
No.
Because we say a lot of oops.
Yes. What are you drinking?
Chai tea.
Hey, we're doing the same mug.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Oops is a bunny mug.
Yes.
Okay.
How convenient. I am not drinking chai tea. Thank you for asking. I am drinking...
You're being a pest.
I am drinking caramelized apricot herbal tea.
It smells good.
You should try some more. I'm not actually sick anymore. And Plum Deluxe, of course.
Oh, that tastes good. Usually I don't like caramel in my tea. That tastes really good.
It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one I tried this time around.
Okay. Want to welcome all new and returning viewers. Thank you for joining us here in the PHN Fluent Woman Cave. If you are new, we're glad to have you with us, and we hope you find something you like and that you'll stay with us. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are in the shadows, new or returning, please feel free to join officially in the group so that you can be eligible for the prizes and the giveaways and such. And if you're on YouTube and you watch us there and you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have our podcast bumped up a little bit. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
We do want to welcome some new members who did join officially. We have Hey Brown Berry, who is Mars. Welcome,
Hey,
Mars. And I think...
Would it be Mars or Marcy?
It's Mars.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Mars. I think she says on her podcast. She does have a podcast. I forgot what it's called because I've just started watching it.
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with that name. I've never heard it before.
I think it's the Brownberry podcast, but I'm not sure. Anyway, if you look on her project page, or her Ravelry page, you'll probably find the podcast. Or if you go into Pettis Kim, the Crafty Nomad podcast, I think the information is there as well because they talk a lot back and forth. So we welcome Mars, and we also welcome Hope of Glory. And this is the lady and her husband we met at the Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival.
Oh, yeah.
In September. She's the one
Julie.
Judy. I wasn't going to say her name because she didn't have it on. Judy, she's the big mouth, not me.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I told her this before.
Well, we talked about her last time.
Anyway,
I don't listen to you.
No, you don't. She joined us, and she has an Etsy shop. It's the Hope of Glory Farm Etsy shop, I believe. I think it's an Etsy shop. And she does fleece, and I think she has crochet toys. The little knitted turtles that we showed you, she gave us.
Now, she didn't make those because she does not knit.
No, she doesn't knit. She crochets, but that's where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really fantastic. So if you want fiber, you might want to check them out. Okay, moving on. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you with us. We do have, I just picked up, well, one of my stash enhancements you'll see later on. Grandma's hand knitting. Let's see. this kind of got big and I can't read what it says. I don't know why it's so big. Grandma's Hand Knit and Crochet on Etsy. She is having a 30% off sale on everything. That's where I get all my Chalgu needles and things like that, and 30% off of everything until the end of October, through the end of October. So you might want to check that out if you're looking for Chalgu needles. She has collage needles. She has needle cases. She has tools.
And we're not being paid for this
No,
advertising.
I just love her. I do. I ordered something on Saturday. It said it was coming Tuesday. It got here today, so you will see it. Very, very quick service, very good service. And she gives you a coupon code. The coupon code is CashFlow30, and that'll give you 30% off your entire order. So you might want to check that out. And I put this in the enabling thread already in case you want to check it out, because I can't really read everything. For some reason, my letters are all exploded for that. Exploded. We do want to mention again the charity along in B-Wing's Comforting Crafts group, and Biffning. B-Wing is Brittany, okay?
Biffning.
And all the information is in her group. It goes on through the end of October, and she's accepting hats, scarves, cowls, baby blankets, mittens, and dishcloths. And Brittany, I've been meaning to ask you if you will accept something that has been made. I've made a couple of hats that I wore lightly. If I wash them, will you accept them, or should I just give those to Goodwill? You let me know about that when you hear this, because I'll send them to you for somebody to use, because I'm not using them. And Brittany will be donating a $6 or less pattern from Ravelry, and I will also be donating a $6 or less pattern on Ravelry for this. I think it's a worthy cause. The Halloween Fall Along, Crocheting Hoovian, who is Laura Concert. She is doing this September 1st through November 30th. Knitted or crocheted projects that can be started at any time, but has to be worked during the specified time. I think they have to be finished also. They have to be fall or Halloween themed. Featured pattern is the Bruce the Bat by Natalia Fernandez, Franciscan Gypsy Designs. That gets 2 chances at a prize for the FO. I'm not sure what the tag is, because in some places I've heard CW Halloween 2016, and others I've heard Fall, CW Fall Halloween. I'm not sure what it is. It's in Laura's group. You might want to check that there. According to what I cut and pasted from her group, it says CW Halloween 2016 and hashtag CW Halloween 2016. So you have to be a member of the group to do that, to receive the chance to a prize. And yeah, it works like that. It kind of works like all the alongs we have. It's a really great podcast to be a part of.
Indeed.
Okay, so the toy along. Oh, Heidi's.
Yes. Is Heidi's other sale already done?
Yes.
Okay.
It was one day only.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Heidi and of the Undead Yarn podcast and I'm sorry. And Laura, Spinning Laura, have a kit going on. It's called the Fright Night Kit. And basically, Laura designed the socks, and they've got little bats on them. And Heidi dyed the yarn. So in Heidi's shop, you can get the kit for $27 for the yarn part. And it includes the I think it's like 400 some yards.
Yeah.
It's a good amount of yardage. 400 some yards for the main color, plus what you need for the color work. So it's very nice for $27. Plus, if you buy her kit, you can get Laura's pattern half off. So
will they give a coupon, or I think she gives a coupon code when you get the checkout.
I don't know. So check it out. Laura and Heidi are both friends of the podcast.
Yes, and they're both fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And Laura's been very prolific lately, so
yes,
you might want to take a look at the patterns she's got coming out. Awesome stuff.
She keeps busy.
And Heidi's been, thank you, Heidi's been putting some yarn up, different yarn. It's all crinkly.
Yeah, why is it all crinkly, Heidi? I don't get that.
Why is it crinkly, Heidi? We want to know. Okay.
Inquiring minds.
Inquiring minds. Okay.
Baby hat collection. We are still collecting baby hats for the pregnancy center and for the hospital. Right. So, if you have baby hats and don't know what to do with them, we will take them off your hands.
Baby hats, baby booties, baby blankets, baby sweaters, baby anything.
Yes. And that's up to, I think I said 2 years old.
Up to 2 years old. The pregnancy center will take up to 2 years old, I believe it is. And the hospital, if they can't fit, you said
they'll put it in their shop.
They'll put it in the shop, and that proceeds will then go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But more likely, if it's not within the proper age group, we'll put it in the
pregnancy center. Because they always have kids, even if they're a little bit bigger, they have older kids, so it's not an issue. All right, on to the toy along. It is going strong. We are approximately 2 weeks into the toy along,
something like that,
and it's already lots of stuff. I'm a little behind on the toy along. I'm proud of myself, so I got all caught up in the episode threads and in the show off threads and things like. Well, not the show off thread. I was caught up in the show off thread. Not anymore. I was very proud of myself, so I was all caught up. Now that Talia's not sick, now that things are slowing down, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. Started answering people who sent addresses. I
hope to get some things off these next 2 days.
The things that were from Amazon have already gone off. The things from Kenneth, I think, have gone off. I think some of the patterns have gone off. We're just working on the snail mail now. So, and they'll come off a little at a time as we can get them out to you.
Because I am the source of sending things out, and I am notoriously horrible.
Amy, if you are watching the podcast, Miss World, did you receive what I sent you in the look in your box? Because I don't know if you've seen it, because I know you've been busy. So just let me know if you've received it, and so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. And you may have done that, and I may not have seen it. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure she got that notice there. All right. All right, so our fifth animal our toy along, we have two wonderful co-hosts again this year. They've done it in the past, last year. We have Victorian Studio, who is Maureen, and she's awesome and amazing. She agreed to do it with us again this year. And Kim, who's Black Horse from the Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn podcast, and she said that she's going to try and give us a bag maybe for a prize. So that's pretty cool. She's going to try. Because she's still moving.
Should you have outed her on the podcast?
Well, I said she put it on her podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as she put it on her podcast.
I figured it was fair game. So, which was very generous if she can do it. She is not obligated in the least. She just moved. She's got things going on in her family and stuff. So things are starting to get a little more even keel for her. So if she can, that's great. If she can't, we understand.
My hair's doing whatever.
Anyway, she's lovely as well. And their podcasts are both amazing. So you might want to look at them, because then you'll get to triple dip for the toy along.
Yes.
And let's see, the rules are basically the same as most, as they always are in our group. We have one whip per project per week. They can be knitted, crocheted, or loom knitted. Thank you for the person who asked about that. Toys, but they must be toys. Every FO and every whip gets one chance at a prize, except for Franciscan Gypsy Designs, finished objects. Miss World's, I think it's called the Teddy Teddy Bear. She has two different patterns. Each of those are worth 2 for whips. And Crochet Hoovian's Hufflepuff Pillow Monster.
Yes.
Those get 2 chances for an FO because they are featured patterns for the obvious reason that one is a co-host and one is a donator. So we want to make sure that we get their patterns out there because they're awesome patterns.
They are indeed.
They really are. They're very generous people, and we want them to make a lot of sales. So we are pushing them to you. Not that we have too much pushing to do, because they are nice patterns.
Yes.
Those patterns for the finished object will have 2 chances of a prize. Just make sure that you label them so we know what they are when you do the FO. Let's see here. Our project page is going to be PHN Toy 2016.
Our project page.
Our hashtag and our
project tag.
Project tag.
When you tag your project.
Yeah. We want a project page for each toy, please.
Yes.
And it's PHN Toy 2016 is the tag for Ravelry, and hashtag PHN Toy 2016. PHN Toy 2016.
Are we having a little trouble?
I am.
Do you need to drink a bit of tea?
I do. But first, I wanted to say that Kim helped to decide me because I was vacillating between PHN Toy Along 2016 and PHN Toy, and she said Toy. So I said, yes, it's that. Oh, sorry.
Good job.
Sorry, I apologize for people with earbuds. We do have some toy designers for you to consider. They are on the webs on the project. I can't talk.
No, apparently, you can't. Ravelry.
I need to have a drink.
I'm hearing Peter Lorre in my head. I can't see this through without a drink, Johnny.
Oh, gee, yeah. But anyway,
movie. Anyone get the
quotes.
movie?
Yes. You can't get it. You can't do it without a drink. Can't get through it without a drink.
Can't get through it without a drink. Peter Lorre, and that's your only tip.
That's your only clue. We do have suggested designers on the Ravelry group. They are not designers that you must use. They are just jumping off places. Of course,
jumping off prizes.
Yes, I am. You're just gonna have to get used to the fact.
Get over
I am going to be just all over the place.
You're just offensive today.
I am. That's what I do. Okay, we do have lots of prizes. We have a skein of West Yorkshire. We
have prizes. Let's go on from there.
West Yorkshire spinners from Laura Concert. A skein of fingering weight Into the World yarn from Laura Smoot. A Mama C bag with yarn and stitch markers from Christina, who is Mama C. Miss World has generously donated a copy of her Me to You Bear, Tatty Teddy, and a copy of her large Me to You Bear, Tatty Teddy. Those are the two patterns we're talking about that get 2 for the FO. And those are what we have right now. So we may have others coming in, and I just have to see what we have. Want to thank everybody for donations. We really appreciate those donations. Didn't you say somebody was doing a Franciscan Gypsy design?
Yes, that was Lizzie, and that's Warp F1.
Warp F1. I don't have that on my paper here. So
I keep telling you to, but you won't listen to me.
I keep forgetting. I even put it on my notes, but then I give my notes to you.
Well, that's not very useful.
I know. Okay. All right. So that's the toy along, garbled as it was. If you have any questions, just go to the Ravelry group or PM us or something. That's gobble, not garble.
Garble.
How many whips do you have?
Let's see. I have...
My Kindle is very low on juice. I hope I don't lose it.
Eight.
Okay, I think I have 9. Let me see. I have
Go first, you do.
2, provided I'm correct. 3.
Do you doubt your own
4,
knowledge?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yes, I go first. I may get up in a minute to see if I can get a plug to put in my Kindle so I don't lose my...
And I don't have my plug with me right here.
Yeah, mine's on my desk. Okay. My first one is the Yet Another Preemie Hat project. This is in my Kiki Boo Holiday Owls bag. And I really didn't do a whole lot on this. I think I maybe did a round or 2.
Yeah, don't be so overly impressed when we do a lot of projects.
Yeah.
Generally, we don't necessarily get a lot of progress.
For me anyway, it helps my hand to skip from project to project, so that's why I get so many projects touched on. And I also have project ADD.
I have severe project ADD.
So that's where I'm at right now. It's not too much more than what I did before. So nothing much to see there. But there was a little project. I should just call it a day and just show things and be quiet.
Was that a promise?
No. Your turn.
Hold on.
I'm going to get my Kindle thing.
Your Kindle thing?
Thing is an all-encompassing
It's a mommy
word.
term.
It is.
Let me go ahead and clip my end I was weaving in, and then I can show you the one I'm working on. This is Kay's Fault Mitered Square Blankets. Clip. Because you need the sound effect of me clipping off my end, apparently. Anyway, this is Kay's Fault Mitered Square Blanket, and I'm using scrap, sport DK, worsted weight, and occasionally bulky weight yarn. So it's inspired by KF Jones of the Bakery Bears podcast and her way of doing the mitered squares. And I tend to work on this while I'm watching TV. I got about 4 squares in. I just finished one a moment ago. So this one is Kim Dye Works.
Oh, right. Kim Dye's yarn.
Kim Dye's yarn. And this one is also hers. These are both from her bird egg set. Then this was, I found it. My Superman
right.
Batman
Right.
scraps from those socks. And then I can't remember what I used this for. I feel like
It might be weigh it shawl.
It might be your weigh it shawl.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I didn't have one this color. This is your weigh it shawl.
Yeah, that's what it is. I knew it was a weigh it shawl, but
it just took me a second. Yeah, that's your weigh it shawl. So,
which means that's Miss Babs.
Yes. So this is a very awesome blanket so far.
Yeah.
It's getting bigger all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
Okie dokie. Let me see here.
Where did my needles go?
Do not know.
They fell.
I have to find where I was because when I put the plug,
you're standing on my needles.
The plug in, I lost my place. Let me find here.
Just to fill in time. This is a Miss Babs Weigh It. This is the Weigh It 3, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I made, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, not that color, but
yeah.
Yeah.
This is Squash Blossom.
Right. Which goes on and on and on.
Yes, it's been used in multiple toys and in multiple little projects.
Yep. Okay, This is my bonfire shawl from the Sock Knitter Shawl by K.F. Jones, and this is my Stitch by Mimi tea bag. I love this bag. I do. As if you haven't heard that a million times already. And I did quite a bit on that. I think I did 3 or 4 rows on this because it's getting longer. That's a lot. Let's see here. At least I'm not in the middle of the row anymore. I'm using ChowGoo US 9 5mm circulars and Miss Babs Yowza What a Skein in the Rishi colorway and the Vlad colorway. I haven't started the Vlad yet, but let's see. It's kind of bunched up on the needles, but you can get an idea.
Yeah, speaking of Miss Babs, right?
Yeah, Miss Babs. There. Can you see the patterning there? You can see the ridges. I really like this pattern. So it's coming along. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it longer than Kay suggests or not. Do another set of repeats or not. I guess I'll see how much. Because I think I have an extra skein of this.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I don't.
You might not need the extra skein.
I might not.
Because it was designed for fingering weight yarn.
Yep. So.
Okay. So. I guess it's me again.
It is.
My turn. My turn.
Me.
I only worked on this yesterday, but I have quite a bit of work done on it. In my... Oh, and I didn't see what bag my socks are in. My blanket is in. Probably because it normally lives in my Pa Baloo Batgirl bag. But right now I'm working out of the plastic bag. For whatever reason.
Because she doesn't have enough bags.
No, I do. That's the thing. It's just...
Yeah.
I've been keeping my scraps, and the particular scraps I'm working on is in this plastic bag. I should just put them in some of my extra bags, but that'd be logical.
That makes sense, yeah.
Anyway, where'd my notes go? There. No. In my Debbie Reese Designs flower bag that I won from Melissa of the Spicy. I was gonna say the Spicy Mama podcast. This is my Cozy Hearth Socks. I can kind of call this like my podcaster project because Melissa's bag, Joink, and Kay's pattern, which is the Three Chimneys pattern.
And I see where this is going.
By K.F. Jones, who's Bryony Bear, Bakery Bears. And the yarn is Undead Yarn. Heidi. So,
Nitty girl.
Sock number 1 has been finished for a while. Now, if you look at Kay's pattern, you will be confused because this is not designed for the yarn I'm using it for. I am using Undead Yarn in the Werewolf base, which is actually her decay weight, I believe. So I did a little fudging with the math. And it worked out quite well, if I do say so myself.
And you do.
I do. Then I got some work done on the second sock. First, I had to fix a mistake that I had made when I was sick and stupid enough to work on it. But then I fixed that and moved on farther. And before, I was just a couple rows above doing the heel flap. I finished this couple of rows. Actually, it's 4 rows. I finished this 4 rows, knit my heel flap, did my heel turn, picked up stitches for my gusset and did my gusset decreases. So I'm now on the foot, and I just have to knit in pattern until toe decreases.
Cool.
So honestly, if I focus, I can knock this pair of socks out.
Great.
Which would be great because I have other socks that are a little confused about why they're so ignored. Because I love them when I cast them on, and then I cease to love them, which has hurt their little sock feelings. So my goal is, unless it's a toy, I need to try not to cast anything on for a while.
Uh-huh.
Until I get some other socks finished, I can't start any more socks.
Uh-huh. I don't believe her. I
don't believe her
you.
either, but her has some really good intentions.
I don't believe, but you
Don't believe me.
And if you know that, you get.
I even gave a hint.
Yes.
I can't do the look he does though,
Davina can.
because it's a really sad.
Yeah.
Well, he does it. He does it with the sad look, and then he does it with the.
Yeah. Don't give him any more clues. Okay. This is what you guys haven't seen in ages. This is the Trust Me Shawl project from the Sock Knitter Shawl pattern by K.F. Jones. I'm using 8s
Oh,
on
my
this.
sock's still here.
These are 8s instead of 9s. I think I was using 9s on the others. This is by K.F. Jones.
Man,
It's the same
it's kind
pattern.
of like we're obsessed with K or something.
I know,
We're
it's
not
kinda
that
creepy.
creepy.
Creepy. So I did a couple rows on this. I love this color. I needed some green.
Because what is it? Our first 4 projects have to do with K in some way. We are not Creepers K, honestly.
Nope, not at all. So this is it. I just needed some different color.
Oh, you just started that?
No, I've had this for a while. I did this. I started this way back when you went to the hospital last year. You were in urgent care. I was working on
okay.
this.
That wasn't last year. That was earlier this year.
Well, yeah, whenever it was. So this.
That was unfortunately not last year.
So this.
That was during the last time of plague at the ICU.
This is the colorway is Trust Me, hence the name, and Nori, which is the darker color that I'll be using. I don't want to take it out of here. Nori.
Nori?
No, not Nore. Watch your mouth. It's a story reference, a shared story reference. And this is my Silver Shed USA TARDIS bag, the 2X. I love this bag.
Is Nori one of the dwarves?
I think he is.
Because it's Oin, Gloin.
Nori and Dory?
I think it's Nori and Dory. Yeah. Okay.
So this is the TARDIS bag. I love this bag. Anne makes a fabulous bag. I had 3 projects in 3 different bags. I'm an equal opportunity bag person.
Wow.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so next, and I need to stop putting this down as pattern testing because it's no longer in testing.
Oh, Sparkle?
Yeah. In my Silver Shed USA Avengers bag.
Yay!
Where did we go? Come here, baby.
You're knocking my turtle over.
Your turtle is fine. Oops, bunny.
Peachy's gonna get
I'm
hurt.
out of.
I know, I'm almost out of tea too.
And I can't afford a second cup of tea this time around. So let me just take a drink of water.
Okay.
Okay then. So, I need to check and see on my phone. I just realized I don't know when my next hair appointment is.
No, not now. Not now.
I'll show my project on check. I have apparently really bad ADD right now. So,
I apologize. I mean, at least I have trouble enunciating. She's just like, woo!
So
No manners.
this is Scarlet, which is Sparkle the Unipony, designed by me. And I'm using Red Heart Brava Sport in the colorway, well, red and white. This is not going to be a unicorn. This is just going to be a pony because he will not have
I mean, it's not going to be a unipony.
Yes, it will not be a unipony, it'll just be a pony. Because Mom had a red pony with a white mane and tail. So
And hoofs.
And hoofs. So she's going to have a red pony with a white tail, mane, and hoofs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her toy was crocheted by an aunt.
Mm-hmm. A great aunt, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have Stanny hair. Okay. So this got a little bit of work when we went to the Red Thread yarn store.
Yeah, our local yarn store that we go to.
And I love that shop.
It's great. The red thread is awesome.
And I feel like gray was a really good choice for these eyes.
I think it is. Because we kind of wondered if it was going to be brown or gray or...
I feel like gray really works.
I think it does. I don't remember what color the eyes actually were. I think the eyes were actually sewn on.
Yeah.
So.
Sweet.
Okay. My next project is, we're going to be seeing a theme here, in my USA Silver Shed USA Tootsie Pop and Owl bag. And this is the large.
Sorry.
Is my Snowy the Owl pattern by Franciscan Gypsy Designs, who's Talia. And I made a little work. You can see that his eyes are almost finished. So he's kind of getting a little face.
Oh, he's so cute.
And I am using, and Maureen,
Oh,
I've been making this before you started yours. I just want you to know I'm not copying you.
She's totally copying.
Okay, Maureen is making a snowy owl for her, I think it's for her Harry Potter challenge and to double dip in our toy along.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So that's this. I'm using a 2.5 millimeter, I think that's a C hook, and Lion Brand ice cream sport weight yarn on the cookies and cream colorway, and Knit Picks Barbara worsted in yellow, white, not yellow, white, and cream. No, yellow, white, and black. I haven't changed it. It still says green. Okay. And I really like this pattern. I made this, as you know, I've made this pattern several times. I love the York the Owl pattern. It's probably my favorite of hers. Cover everybody else's ears. But
yeah, their feelings get hurt. I found what my hair appointment is. I'm okay now.
Okay.
I thought I had missed it, so I freaked.
I think they're all in November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, my shell's falling off.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
Next, in my Silver Shed USA Tree Frogs bag is a secret project because it's a design in progress.
It'd be cute.
And Davina is waiting for it desperately.
Not so patiently.
No, she's trying really hard.
She comes downstairs, runs downstairs, looks to see if anything has been made, and if progress has been made, she's a happy camper, and if it hasn't been made, she's like, all right.
Yeah, but she doesn't even come to say hi to us first. She checks to see if I've worked on this toy. And this is what she usually does when I'm in the process of designing, but she's more likely to do if it's one that she's looking forward to.
Yeah. She's definitely it's not an enabler, an encourager, because if I don't sit there and do yarn dyeing or something for a couple of weeks, she's like, Mom, when are you going to get ready to dye yarn? Are you going to prep the yarn now? Are you going to do the colors now? She's very much a cheerleader for us.
Yes, she is.
So she's really good at that. Okay, my next project is the Under the Sea hat. And it's from the Loom Knitting Pattern, kind of a recipe there. And it's in my Knitting's My Bag, large Christmas Angels bag. This is one of my older bags. I love this bag. It's one of the, I haven't bought a drawstring bag in a long time. I prefer the wedges now.
Which is surprising because we were very anti-wedge when we first started.
Yeah, but I love the ones I have that are drawstring. This is, I'm using a Cindy Loom knitting loom 1/2 inch with bulky yarn. It's Lady Fernico Creations bulky yarn in the Under the Sea Oops colorway. And I made some progress on this. And you can really see how it's striping, which I really find amusing because I don't know how I did that.
Luck of the draw.
Because I remember being upset when I pulled it off the larger loom. I was making an adult hat because it had this really pretty gradient kind of thing going on. I was really upset. But stripes are good, right? That'll be cute as a hat.
That's really pretty.
I really like it. I like the way it works out. And there's something about working with your own yarn colorways. I kind of feel inordinately proud of myself. Isn't that
let
horrible?
it get to your head.
Isn't that horrible?
It is.
But,
I'm offended.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I should be finished with this pretty soon.
I don't know what yarn to use next.
Well, how about you figure out what project to use next?
Okay. I'll take this yarn. So, in my Kiki Boo Bags Teacups bag is my Color Me Happy project, which is the I Heart Harvest socks, which is patterned by Shelley Stone. And I'm using cupcake yarns on the Yummy base in the colorway Box of Crayons.
It's a pretty one.
So
it looks like a rainbow.
It does,
Happy
and I'm
rainbow.
about an inch away from needing to start the heel flap.
Very pretty.
I actually worked on this while exercising today.
Well, afterward.
No, I actually had it on the machine.
She's going to fall on her head.
You're
My
gonna
husband
hear.
is home. You're going to hear extraneous noise.
Who was it again who said that Dad's name was extraneous noise?
What?
Well, remember someone said they thought that Dad's name.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, this almost wants to stand by itself. But it's a nice long sock leg, and
It's really pretty. It's showing up
really
nice.
pretty.
It's very accurate, actually.
Yes, it is. So
What bag is it?
I said that, but you didn't listen to me.
I never listen to you.
Kibu bags, teacups bag.
I need to get mine out, but right now I'm using my owl one.
So let me flip this around the other direction. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right, my next project is in my... Oh, here it is. Look at my turtle bunny.
Oh.
My turtle bunny. That Laura Smoot made for me. She made one for Talia, too.
Yes, she did.
And it goes with my tortoise in the hair bag. And in this is my bubblegum hat project from the Bankhead pattern by Susie Gorley. I'm using US 5s. These are Chow Gu red circulars, as if you didn't know. And Lady Vertical Creations yarn in the worsted weight in the bubblegum oops colorway. And this is the way it's working up. There's a little bit of pooling of the purple in this. Let me see. Let me put the...
Oh, that's turning out really well.
Thank you. Let me put this back in here so that I don't lose my stitches while I'm showing you. There's a little bit of pooling on the purple.
You wouldn't have lost the stitches while
Like
showing.
right here. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not consider pooling, but I really like the way it's turning out. I think I have about maybe 3/4 of an inch or half an inch to do more on here before I can start the rest of the hat. And I didn't do a whole lot on this, just a little bit. But I'm not in any hurry. I've made a couple of these. I really like this pattern. It's not too difficult. The only problem I have sometimes is with the top. I think I might have to go to DPNs, even with the
I love DPNs.
9-inch circulars. They hurt my hand to get that close in. But we'll see. Okay. And that's a silver shed bag.
Silver shed.
Silver shed.
Are we
Pottery.
Okay.
All right.
So, sorry, it's not being. There we go. In my purse, which is my nursing caps, Silver Shed USA. Wow, Silver Shed USA nursing caps on dark field bag.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! This is Spidey Baby.
Spidey Baby.
Yes, which is my wide brim winter hat pattern by Alpacas Ate My Homework.
I love that.
Yes, I do too. And I'm using leftover Desert Vista Dye Works in the colorway I Could Have Been a Superhero. And this has a 4-inch ribbing. I am probably about 3 inches in.
Right.
So.
Yeah, 'cause that's even a little bit bigger than mine. So my ribbing, so I know I had to do a little bit more still.
This is quite a relaxing project. It doesn't require that much effort. And
That's going to be a cute hat.
It will be. It'll be really adorable. And I don't think it'll be too itchy.
Especially if you block it.
So.
It'll be a little festive hat.
Exactly. I think a little boy, but a little girl could pull it off too.
With the sparkles.
Yeah. It's just happy.
It is a happy hat. This was a happy place.
I'm kind of tangled.
Yes, you are.
I don't know how that happened. There we go.
Okay. My next one is, let me think. In my, okay. In my Knitting's My Bag, Puzzle Pieces Autism Awareness Bag in her biggest size that she did for us a few years back. No, this is not what I want. Well, I guess I can do this one. I'll just come back to it. This is my Sea Spray shawl from the Tidal Wave shawl pattern by Tamara Kelly. And I'm using a 3.5mm E-hook and Gourmet Stash stout sock in this beautiful blue that is a one of a kind. She had 2 skeins of it, so I guess it's 2 of a kind. And Miss Babs in the tart base in the electric turquoise. And I made a bit of progress on this. I'll find it in here. Because this has a blue, It has a blue inside, and the yarn is blue.
That probably wasn't the most intelligent bag choice.
Yeah, I might have to. I think it was the only one I had available at the time. Let's see, here it is. So I made a bit of progress on this. This is what I wanted to work on.
Yes, it literally matches the inside of the bag.
Look at this. This is why I couldn't find it. See, but I did make some progress on it. You can see it side to side. And I'm considering, depending on how big it is and how much yarn I use, adding some repeats, because I have a full skein, 560 yards of the tart, which is more than is required. And I have like, I don't know, 600 yards of this gourmet stash, or 800 yards or something like that. So I really like this. I wanted to see if you could see the kind of greenish, light blue kind of pops here. Can you see that? The differentiation in the blue? It's not focusing.
There we go.
Can you see the...
It's coming up a little bit. It's really
Yeah.
pretty.
I love this yarn, and it's a pleasure to work with.
Hey, Mom, this isn't my yarn. What did you use this for? Oh, maybe someone gave this to me. This might have been given to me.
Yeah, it doesn't look like something I used.
Yeah, I think someone gave it to me. Never mind.
Maybe Laura gave it to you. It looks like might be Heidi's yarn. No. This might be mine. This could be Packy Knits.
Oh, you know that's what it is. That's what it is.
I think I used
A hat. You made a hat.
that hat.
Yes, that's it.
My bank head.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, because I looked at it, it doesn't quite look like undead yarn. It's Packy Knits. Okay. Wow. Is that bad that you can kind of tell the dyers just by looking at the yarn? Some of them anyway.
Well, there's Dan and Kay who will sit there and try to guess what people's yarn is.
Yeah.
Kay
yeah.
actually ends up right far more often than she should.
Yes. Well, she's
Okay.
very talented at that.
Anyway, next one is... I don't remember if this was started last time. I don't think it was.
I forgot to say what hook I was using for that.
I
It was an E-hook.
think, guys, I might have been a bad and started 2 projects when you guys were gone.
Mm.
So, this is in my Silver Shed USA Tortoise versus Hare bag. And this is Prometheus the Flame Robin. And this is the Grayson the American Robin pattern by me. And I am using Lady Furnico Creations 100% Superwash Merino Bulky in the colorways, well, it's the Walking on the Sun bundle.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the original. This is for the main body. This is for like the white and what's actually meant to be yellow. Oh, this is all like untangling itself. And this is for the chest. So the Walking on the Sun bundle. I am in the middle of the head. And the brown, the eye is, I'm using some old, oh, I can't remember the yarn. The main color is, the brown is Maple Praline.
Oh, that's
Because I made 2 sweaters out of these.
right, and I gave a bunch away because I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maple Praline, and then the blue was that sweater I wear at work.
Right.
Anyway.
That was Cascade, wasn't it? The blue.
Nope, it's the same yarn.
Okay.
So, yes, this is the Flame Robin so far.
That's cute.
So, this is, Mom dyed this specifically for this robin. So, Prometheus is still underway.
Cool. Love it.
I don't know what he goes by for short. Prometheus.
Metheus?
Theus.
Theus? Yeah. Okay. Promi? I don't know. Okay, my next project I haven't worked on in a while.
And he's called Prometheus because Prometheus was the Titan who gave fire to man because Zeus wanted to take the best part of the offering. But I think Prometheus tricked Zeus into thinking a different part was the best part than was actually the best part. So man could keep the best part for himself. So Zeus took away fire from man so he'd have to eat it raw. And Prometheus gave man fire. So that's when he got stuck up on a mountain and every day the birds came down and ate his liver.
Right.
Until he got, I think he got rescued by
Jason the Argonaut?
Jason the Argonauts, yeah.
Because that's part of the movie there.
Yeah.
In my Knitting's My Bag, Sea Turtles bag. This is her extra large or large or whatever. This is my snickerdoodles from the Brat pattern. I did a bit of work on this.
Brat the Kitten, designed by me.
Yes, Brat the Kitten, designed by you. I actually started the eyes.
Oh, that's a good choice for the eyes.
So you can see. And the yarn is Lady Furnico designs in the orange tabby, and then this is Heidi's Undead yarn. I think it's the Atlantis colorway.
It is Atlantis.
I think.
Because I gave it to you.
Yes, you did.
That was what I used for Martin.
Right, and I won't be using too much of this. Once the eyes are finished, I'll give it back to her. But I think, because that's the color his eyes were, that blue.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to having this, because I had a little kitten that my husband found under the van when we were first married. We had an old telephone truck, and he found it under the van, and he brought it home to me. It was barely had its eyes open. And we moved and brought it with us, but we couldn't keep it in temporary quarters, so we had to give him up. And I loved that little kitten. So I'm making another one. So and I'm using the 2.75 millimeter C hook, and I already said the yarn. So it's a DK weight yarn. Oh, and yes, Heidi, it is a super wash nylon cashmere for the eyes.
Well, I used the original from Unipony, so
Yeah, and I'm hoping to put that not only in the toy along, but in the Halloween along and the horror along and all that kind of stuff. That and the owl, if I can finish them. Okay, do you have anything else?
I have one other.
Okay.
In my Ploverbird stained glass Batman bag, it's a stash enhancement plus a new project. I picked up some Frabjou fibers and Wonderland yarns. I guess Frabjou fiber does Wonderland yarns.
Right.
And the base is Mad Hatter.
It's a neat yarn.
And the colorway is Caucus Race. So I picked that up at the yarn shop. It was the only thing I picked up. Red thread.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it would be perfect for a Brat the Kitten. So this is, let me find the head.
So we have a couple brats going.
That's the muzzle. There we go. I got actually a fair amount of work done.
This is why we have a menagerie.
Yes.
So
this is Chess the Cheshire Kitten.
chess?
Chess the Cheshire Kitten.
Chess as in game chess?
As in Cheshire. It's just short for
Oh.
Cheshire. Chess the Cheshire Kitten.
Look at the difference in size from mine. What's the yarn size?
Oh, this is DK.
So is mine.
I just crochet smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's sport.
Oh, okay. It's a little smaller anyway. Okay.
But I also crochet smaller.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help when the yarn is smaller.
Yes. So, and I'm using E hook.
A what hook?
E.
Okay.
Here's the muzzle.
Aw. You have a white muzzle?
Yeah, because she is a
Cheshire.
calico.
Right.
So there you go. I might decide eventually that this muzzle's too big because the sport weight for Brava Sport is a little bit thicker than this yarn.
Right.
But right now it's working. If I decide it's too big, I'll just make her completely the one color.
Right. Or I might have some cream that might work a little better because sometimes that's lighter.
Yeah. But right now she has the white muzzle. And she's cute.
She's adorable.
So I might just make her fully the one color. She's really cute. Yeah.
She's adorable. I like her. Okay, I do have one more project, and this is also a stash enhancement and a new project. And a stash enhancement. I won this bag from the Turbo Knitter. Hi, Kenneth. I love this bag. Love it, love it, love it. Look at this bag. It is huge.
You can fit two of her heads
It's
in there.
ginormous. We can fit both of us in here. I think we can walk in here. This is a great bag. It's Mickey and Minnie on a yellow field, and it's got a yellow inside. The yarn is a stash enhancement from the red thread. I got two of these. I'll show you the other one later. This bulky weight yarn. This one is Marble Chunky, and the colorway I think is Harvest. Marble Chunky Autumn. It's Autumn. And this one is for the fall along. Look at the colors. Isn't that pretty? And I got this pattern from somebody else who did this pattern. I don't remember where I saw it. I commented on it, but I don't remember where I saw it. And it originally has pom-poms. So if you're a viewer, let me know who you are.
I feel like you saw it in Laura's group.
I might have been in Laura's group. So this is she had done it in 2 colors and without the pom-poms. I'm doing it just in this really pretty variegated, and I'm not doing the pom-poms either. I don't like the pom-poms. So we'll see how this, how long I can work on this before I finish it. I really like the way it's turning out. It's got, I'm not just doing straight stitches and having me do one thing for a little bit and then something else. I think this is a free pattern.
It looks like you're kind of ribbing, Mom.
It is.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's a new skill.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I did it. So I just followed the directions. The pattern is the Nifty Knitter Cowl with Pom-Poms / the Imogen Cowl pattern. And it's by Lion Brand.
Imogen, I know that name.
Yeah, I do too. But
I'm not sure how I know it.
so that, Kenneth, my bag came in just in time for the podcast. It made me so happy because this has been sitting just out on the table with nothing to be, because I didn't have a bag big enough for it. So this bag will probably be my large loom knitting bag or large project bag because it's absolutely.
I would say save it
enormous.
for your loom knitting because your looms a lot of times need a bigger.
Yeah. So I love this. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at this. Kenneth is awesome. That's really great. And I won this on Undead Yarns, Heidi's Knit Spin Dialogue.
Mm-hmm. Any other projects?
I'm done with projects.
Any FOs?
Do you?
Okay.
Yes, you do.
I do. Hold
Hurry up. I want to see. Hurry up.
on. Hold on. I have 3 stitches.
Hurry up. 3 stitches. You have Catherine and
Lindsay
and
and
Mama.
wow, I just lost her name.
I did. I know where I can see her in my head. I can see her in my head.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I lost Michelle.
Michelle. Yes, Michelle.
Okay, so
Hi, Michelle.
oh, come here, baby.
I don't know if she watches this anymore, but
This is Candy, which is Oops is a Bunny pattern by me, and this is Hey, Mom's Yarn.
Mom's bunny.
I haven't determined if that's your bunny.
Isn't it cute?
She
Cute.
she's a little girl. Look at all the pink. She's totally a little girl.
Blue too.
Yeah, but she's mostly pink.
She's a baby.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually worsted weight yarn using a G hook. So
And you got
I used the full skein,
Did you
and I had some left over.
wow.
I think.
Now she's very tight, so you might
Yeah,
the
you might
yarn
not
might-
be able to. I'm trying to see if I got. Oh, I have it in my bag to use for a main skein. There it
Okay.
is. I was gonna say I didn't think I'd knit it up yet.
that's one of my earlier skeins.
Yeah, and I'm a very tight knitter. I mean, tight crocheter. So just because I'm able to get it out of skein does not mean that everyone will be able to.
Because I think there's 218 yards in that worsted weight.
Something like that.
So-
It's like Brava.
Yeah.
So my gauge has changed a lot since I designed this.
Well, I think also that you didn't remember we talked about the fact that you
Yeah.
might not have been accurate when you said you used like
Yeah.
1 and some.
Yeah. So
Very cute.
but I've also tightened up a lot.
Mhm. Because you can't see anything coming through.
No, whereas before you used to be able to.
Right.
So yes. But I got it was 218 yards. I had some left over.
Probably about 180 yards.
We'll see if it's enough for a square.
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
Okay, before we go into other things, I do want to say that I have a giveaway. I got another crochet magazine. I do get these digitally as well because it comes with the package. I don't have room for these magazines. If you would like this magazine, I will put it in a thread. It'll probably be up for a week or 2. Just say you want it, and I'll pick it by random number generator. Okay, so probably be a couple weeks, maybe the end of October or the first week of November. Probably the end of October. I will pull for winner, and if the end of October comes between podcasts, then I'll tell it on the November podcast for the other winners. So it is a brand new Winter 2016 crochet magazine. Okay? Because there's no sense in it going to waste.
No, there isn't.
All right. Oh, I forgot I do have oh wait, that we have, that's a special section, isn't it?
You can go now, but that's
You think so?
yeah.
All right. When are we doing stash enhancements? After the FOs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to go out of frame for just a second. Okay. In my other, I've won 3 bags from Kenneth. One of them was a silver shed. 2 were his. And when I win his bags, apparently I win Mickey Mouse theme. See, this is Mickey Mouse. And this, I think, was his original large or maybe his medium. It's a generous size bag. And I love this bag. And you know, when I have this bag out, it means yarn. This, find the tag for it. I know I put it in here. Here it is. I originally called this Black Cherry because of the way I put it together and way
It looks like a black cherry.
However, this is the one I showed you last week. I must have done the proportions about the same.
Oh my gosh.
Look how similar they are.
Huh.
I think maybe this one's a little darker.
That's funny.
So I guess it's actually another sugar plum.
That's funny. Wow.
So that, and this, it's the same base as this one here. It's a sport weight, 50% merino wool, and 50% viscose for bamboo. And I really like working with this for dyeing.
Mm-hmm.
It comes up beautifully. And this one, I'm debating whether or not I'm going to start selling yarn, so I will have to see. I do have some skeins of yarn that are going out to people who offered to test, and then I have to see what the reactions are. But I really like this. This one worked out well. And these are both untamed oopses because this one, when I was finished with this here.
Untamed oopses?
Yes. When I was finished with this one, I took what was left in the dyes that I used and put them all together, and I got this. So it's kind of a, can you see the different purples in it? There it goes. This one is, the next two actually, this one and the next one are 80% wool and 20% Angora, and it's 219 yards. I have to say this is not my favorite to dye, but it looks pretty. I had a real job getting these untangled. They were tangled to begin with.
They were untamed.
Yes, this is another untamed oops. And this was all my colors that I had left over. I just threw them all together. And I'll tell you something. I did not have purple in here. I did not have blue in here. I did not have red in here. Oh, I did have red. I didn't have purple or blue in here. I had yellow, black, and red. So somehow I got purples. I think it's because the black I had a purple-blue base. But this one turned out really pretty. And this one was a bear. It took me 2 hours to detangle this one. I thought I was going to have to, you know, throw it away or use it for mini skeins or something. But there it is. And it has a lot more, it looks really solid, but there is some variance to it, just not as much as the other one. This one is kind of a semi-solid. Oops. And I'm ready to do different color now. So I'm
done with purple.
Done with purple for a while. Although this one's not really purple.
No.
You can see the difference between the purple and the, I wonder if that's a, maybe that is a black cherry. It's just, I don't know, it's just very close to that one.
It's very close.
I don't know. So those are the ones I dyed this weekend. Okay.
Alrighty. Royalties.
Royalties.
First things first, the same thing.
Oh yes, hold on. Where did I put that? Oh, it's down here.
Davina got in a generous mood.
She did.
And she picked me up for me some funny bunny socks.
And I got owls. And she found 2 owls, so she picked up owls.
Your owl's the wrong way around.
Aren't those cute? And then because apparently I don't have enough owls, this is topaz. It matches my other owl with the green eyes. No, but I call the other one emerald because it has green eyes, so this one's topaz. Oliver. So isn't that cute? I have one exactly like it with green eyes. It's a little different patterning, but
yeah, the other one has spots on his chest.
Yeah, she picked this one up for me when we were at CVS. She picked the other one up at Cracker Barrel. So this one is going to be topaz to go with my emerald. But I thought that was really sweet of Davina. Mm-hmm. So that's that. How many more do you have?
1.
Okay, this one here.
Here, let me just do mine and get it over with, and
okay.
then you can do yours. This is Plum Deluxe, And first of all, it's my tea kits. And then also, I got a really sweet really sweet gift added onto that by
It's contagious.
Laura Concert. It was, so not only did I get my plum tea box of the month, I also got the autumn plum box. So he sent them together. Every once in a while, he'll do a special seasonal box. This is, I think, a little magnet or notepad or something. Do more of what makes you smile. Came with a bookmark. There's actually a Plum Deluxe Goodreads group. And then, okay, I'm horrible about sharing books, but these are library cards. And you can stick them in your book, put what the author and the title is, and then who's borrowing it and the date due. Will I actually use these for that purpose? Probably not, because I'm very jealous of my books. But I will totally use these bookmarks.
Mm-hmm. Just put the name of the book on there.
Yeah, I think that Andy would be very ashamed of me. Because he intended these for people to... They're setting up something in the Plum Deluxe Facebook group where people are going to send each other books. But
I don't send books.
I don't. And I don't like giving them back, so I don't borrow books. That's why I don't do very well at libraries. I'd rather go to a bookstore. Because I want to keep the book. Okay. So, I'm not sure what is the plum box and what is my tea of the month. So, this is a little... Well, I know this one's more likely the tea of the month. Probably the tea of the month. Rise and Shine Blend Herbal Tea. I haven't tried this one yet. I haven't tried this one yet either. Emerald Spice Green Tea. It takes me usually a little longer to try the green teas because the water needs to cool a little bit, so I need more time when I'm...
And they're also more delicate.
Yeah, and I've been sick, so I haven't been able to taste it. Then, well, the caramelized apricot, and that was what I was drinking. I'll probably have another cup after this. Everything is Okay Herbal Tea. Gratitude Blend Black Tea, which is a strawberry Earl Grey.
And does it have love and gratitude in it?
Yes.
Okay. Because, I mean, it says gratitude on it.
Yes, it does have love and gratitude. He's changing his labels pretty soon.
Oh, why?
Just changing things up.
But I like the labels.
It'll still have this part here.
But I like the label.
It's going to change a little bit. I'll show you what he has in mind. And then Deluxe Autumn Chai Tea. He's also getting a bag that he says is a little more sturdy.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you mean the plastic bag?
Yeah. And this one's very good as well. So,
you forgot to show the book. Yes.
Oh, I did forget to show the book and the pencil. Got a little notebook.
It's called a craft belly.
And I got a little purple pencil. Because purple, you never see on here.
I should send Andy a purple yarn.
You should. Although I don't know if he crafts.
I don't know.
Although one of his cohorts does.
Oh, yeah. I should call it Plum Deluxe.
You should.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do that.
I think I will.
It needs to be this kind of purple, though.
I don't know if I have that right. I have to check.
But normally Andy sends his stuff in a purple envelope. I always order enough tea that I end up getting a box
He needs
instead.
to get purple boxes.
Yes, he needs purple boxes.
Like
Well, he has purple boxes for the Autumn Club, but it's a small box. So I never get the box, the special box, because I always order sugar or something. Oh yeah. Your
Okay, I have. You saw my other marble yarn. I picked up two because they're very inexpensive, and this is a bulky weight, a chunky weight, right? A chunky weight, and it's 200 grams. That means this has
341 yards.
341 yards of chunky yarn. And so this is the other colorway I picked up. This is, if I make another count, I'll probably keep it in this color. It is Oceania? Right here. Oceania. So it's all blues and greens. Can you imagine that? 341 yards of a chunky yarn under $20. Okay. And that was from the Red Thread. And when I got my bag from Turbo Knitter, I got a really nice note, and it was wrapped really nicely in this, which it ripped because I wanted to get to the bag, and the tape wouldn't let me. The note is here, and then I'm not going to read it. It's a very sweet note. And then he sent me, look what he sent me. It's an owl. Owl bookmark. Isn't that
He's got a
great?
party hat.
I just love that. It is so adorable. It's an owl. I don't know if I'm going to use it for a bookmark or not. I don't want to lose it. So I'll put that there where I can Tootie the owl. There it goes. That goes there. Okay, and then I picked up, I told you earlier that Etsy shop was having a 30% off sale. Grandma's Knit Crochet on Etsy. I picked up 2 WPI tool, wrap per inch tools.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll tell you why in a second. So they were on sale, so I got them off, a third off. That's quite a savings, and they have good prices. Their stuff is very well made. They have wonderful customer service. So I don't expect this to be any different. It should be just fine. I'm not sure what the I guess you put the yarn in the top
Yeah,
there,
to make it stay.
but won't that affect the yardage? I guess not.
No, you're just trying to see how many per inch. And look, it has the inches marked off on here.
Yeah, it does. It has a little card. It's for spinners, but what I'm finding is some of the yarns I'm getting, they have contradictory needle sizes on them, so I need to see if they're accurate, and I'll show you what prompted this. This was Laura Smoot. This is your fault. This purchase is your fault. I know you told me I could use a ruler, but if I try to use a ruler, the yarn will fall off the end. So this is your fault. She can take the hit.
She can.
I love Laura. She's
Go ahead and show her why it's her fault.
I bought one of her new patterns, the triangular shawl. But she gifted me this one. It's called Fire and Blood, and I wanted to start this one. This is the pattern, Fire and Blood by Laura Smoot. Beautiful, beautiful pattern. Thank you, Laura. And I wanted to use, I think these 2 yarns work together, right?
They do.
Okay. But one is DK and one is Sport. This one's DK and this one's Sport, I think. This is the Damsel that is
That's DK, I'm pretty sure.
Damsel for Dragonfly Fiber, and I'm pretty sure that's a DK. And this is Rastita for Malabrigo. And the thing is, this says on the tag, it says use US 6 to 7 needles, and this says use 4 to 6 needles. So I can both use size 6 needles. So I asked Laura about it. She said the best way to do it, she said sometimes indie dyers and even some of the bigger indie dyers and stuff will just kind of choose whatever they want for whatever reason. Or, you know, sometimes a shop owner might put it in where they need it most if it's on the cusp. So I needed to figure out, you know, how many wraps per inch if they would match. Because I think this would
Or if they're close enough.
It's close enough. Because I really think that would work really well together. So for this shawl, which will be a needle adjacent, I'm not ready to do it yet. But yes, that's why I got that. All right. Do you have anything else?
Just I forget what we call what's going on with us because I have my show notes off.
Oh, the
autobiography.
Yeah.
I just worked a shared story. I did reading, but I didn't write down what I read.
Right. I did a fair amount of reading, but most of it's been shared story to kind of get back in the swing of things for it because I haven't had it for a while. And I'm still reading it through. In fact, we had to spend quite a bit of time finding episodes that we thought were lost.
Not episodes, seasons.
I meant chapters.
Chapters.
Scenes, whatever
Scenes,
you want to call it.
there we go.
I did finish my stint as a prompt mistress at the Percolator, so that's done. Now I have to sit down and actually write because I'm not in the groove for it anymore, and I need to get back into it, especially with NaNoWriMo coming up, although I probably won't do it.
Well, I had a very strong desire to write in that section we were talking about.
Yes.
When I was headed to bed.
Yes, I understand that. So I'm hoping to have something to tell you about that in the next episode we do here about the Woman Cave, but no guarantees because apparently I can't focus. So that's that. I think that's, like I've been reading a lot, so I don't remember exactly what I've been reading because I've been jumping around book-wise. But anything else?
No, that's about it for me.
Okay, please do continue to put your toys into the toy along, triple dip in our co-host, but you have to remember all the groups to be able to use all the groups. And take a look at their podcast, take a look at the Heidi's along and Brittany's, and I forgot somebody, I'm sure. Oh, I forgot to mention Socktember, which is Kim with Victorian Studio. They're still doing their Socktember. I think that's till November 30th.
Oh, so if I finish...
Yes.
But does it have to have been started?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
So you should check out Kim's group about that, and Maureen's.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I think, that's about it. I forgot last week to thank the people who commented on YouTube. Thank you very much.
And I deleted the spam guy.
Yeah, I saw that. And then this time around, I do want to make sure that, first of all, I thank Packing Knits. She gave us a little shout out on her podcast. Thank you, Packing Knits. You. Heidi, thank you very much. And Heidi is I think she's having a sale.
This is Packy Heidi. Undead Heidi finished her sale.
Yeah, this is Packing Knits. I think she's having a sale for breast cancer awareness. I'm not positive. I only heard it briefly. So if you're interested in that, just check out her group on Etsy. I do want to thank Kelly Jo Crafts, Sissy Knitting and Crocheting, and Victorian Studio for their comments on YouTube. Thank you very much. And once again, if you are in the shadows, please feel free to join us officially if you desire. We'd love to have you be a part of the group so you can get the prizes or have a chance at the prizes and the alongs and giveaways and things like that. Please press the, you want to thank the donations people.
Oh, yeah.
We forgot to do it last week.
Yes. I had two different, I think I remember to thank everybody for the American Heart Association. What I forgot was that a few people were kind enough to donate to the podcast to defray the costs that go into the podcast. So thank you very much.
We appreciate that. That is very helpful.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We don't want to give out names because we're not sure they want that.
Yes.
So, but they know who they are.
They know who they are, and they have been individually thanked in private, but this is our public shout out of thanks because you deserve it.
They do. They already do so much. All of you guys do, and so we really appreciate when you go that, we never ask. So thank you very, very much. We appreciate that. Okay, I was going to say something else about people in the shadows. Please feel free to join us again officially so you can be eligible for prizes and such. And please do feel free to press the subscribe button on the YouTube if you are watching us on YouTube and you haven't already.
And that's usually, let me think how it's going to face. It'll be down this way.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was up in the corner. I don't remember.
No, wait, hold on. If you're looking... Okay, if you're watching the video, actually it's down this way. There we go. I'm pointing in the right direction now, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not. It was this way. Okay, it's somewhere down here. Subscribe is somewhere.
It's on the side. We are challenged.
I'm
Look for the red
sure
subscribe button.
It's this way, but I'm not completely sure, so it's somewhere down there.
Just look. It's right there. All right. So we look forward to that. We hope you will subscribe if you feel like it. And so we want to wish you a week. We're going to be on Monday again next week.
That is the plan.
Okay. We want to wish you all a week full of knitting, crocheting, crafting, whatever it is that makes you happy and every blessing. And hope to see you back here in the PHN Woman Cave on Monday. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 229. And that's a wrap.